Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, absolutely gorgeous. I did go out and play some tennis yesterday with Leah.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened, Leah taking up tennis. This is making you a new man.
Now, I want to tell you what I did yesterday regarding the tennis, because I don't ever want to be the dad that is pushing, and either she gets sick of it or feels pressured into it, right? So here's what I did yesterday. Normally on Wednesdays, and yesterday we had a lesson. We go see this at about 6 o'clock.
Very adorable young man.
Ah, stop. So we had our lesson last night. But even on lesson days, a lot of times Leah after school likes to go to the courts and practice before the lesson, Cande. Okay?
Got it, yes.
But yesterday, I didn't want to, I wanted to lay back and see if she'd bring it up. So I picked her up from school. She didn't mention it. Bring her home, nothing. I get the other two kids from elementary school. I come home. She doesn't mention it. I'm helping Abigail with her homework, whatever. Things are going on. And now it's about 4 o'clock. And she comes downstairs. I didn't mention it at once all day. She comes downstairs dressed and ready for tennis and says, "Can we go to the court before my lesson?" And I said, absolutely, we can go to the court. But she came to me,
right,
Cande.
which is a great sign that she truly enjoys it and wants to continue.
That's right. So I didn't push.
And it's doing you a world of good. Gets
me up, gets me moving. Yeah,
unbelievable.
I'm enjoying. So
was she dressed in one of those cute little tennis skirts?
She doesn't wear the tennis skirt, but she's got the spandex shorts, Cande.
Yes, she does.
The tank top.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And the mascara. The hair.
I think she does the mascara and the hair before school, though. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, less a while. Yeah. She's looking good. Looking good on the court.
But she's a warrior out there, Cande. She is.
I love it. Really love it.
Also yesterday, and I don't like at this point to tell you some of my medical procedures beforehand because I get myself all worked up, Cande.
You are just really amazing.
Even though I knew it was a simple thing, much easier.
What did they probe and prod yesterday?
All right. Would you agree? I'm assuming you've gotten one. Would you agree the CT scan is much easier than an MRI, Cande?
I've gotten both, not in a long time.
Okay.
Neither are pleasant when you're doing it because you think there's something wrong with you.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Well, so anyway, remember like a month ago, I'm like, I got some pain in my stomach, that I'm like, something's going on. And then.
Well, there was another pain, and then we had that looked at, and your prostate was all right, and all of that was good. So this is another pain?
This was a follow-up to that. So I went to the urologist, got the prostate checked, did all that. Sent me for an MRI to look at the back. I went, got my back MRI. Yesterday was the CT scan. Now, in some CT scans, you need to prep with a dye because
I've had that, and the vein broke. This is bringing me back to a nightmare. Many years ago, I had that where you had to shoot the dye.
Right.
I have bad veins.
Yeah.
They were shooting the dye. The vein broke. Okay?
Your vein broke.
Correct. The dye that they were shooting was, not going in the vein. It broke away. My hand swelled up to the size of a baseball mitt.
So wait.
It was a horror show. Horror show.
So the dye still entered your body, but not in the vein, just right into your hand?
Correct.
Oh, my God.
It was horrible. Horrible experience. But anyway, I'm sure it's a lot better now because that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, how long did it take to...
A while, believe me. It was a very unpleasant experience from start to finish.
And, your vein break it. It's not like their system of injecting you broke. Your vein broke.
Right. So, it bounced away. Right. Which I had happened before. I mean, I don't have great veins. But anyway, that's a long story for a long time ago. Go to yours now.
No, so first of all, a CT scan, I knew ahead of time because I've had it before, is much easier than an MRI. The donut hole that you go into is much bigger. It's not claustrophobic, and it only lasts about 2.5 minutes. But I had to drink a dye in an iced tea yesterday.
Oh, you're drinking it now. I see.
Well, it was two. There's two different types of dyes. One dye does one thing, and then you go get there. They put the IV in your arm. That dye that they inject right there while you're in the machine does another thing, Candy.
Oh,
there's two types of dye that look at two different things. Anyway, got the CT scan. It was a follow-up to figure out what's going on. And I don't expect, I'm knocking on wood, Candy. I don't expect anything crazy. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, I'm going to tell you a story, and this is going to flip your wig. Somebody I know around my age, a little younger, okay? He was having trouble, little pain, peeing like you were.
Wait, slow down. I'm not having trouble peeing, Candy. You're the one who brought the word up.
Sorry.
It's just I'm having
pain,
a little discomfort in the abdomen area. Okay.
Lord. Anyway, this is my story now.
Yes, go.
He goes to the urologist. Okay, prostate's fine, not a prostate problem. They do the MRI. He had a tumor 5 inches wide and 10 inches long in his abdomen.
It's time to go. It's why and okay, so they found
he just had it removed.
Well, I was about to say, so the good news here is they found it early and they got it removed. And it
was 5 inches wide and 10 inches long, so I don't know about early.
All right.
It hadn't attached to anything except the intestines, so they had to take out some of that. Anyway, he's back home and he's recovering, but that goes to show you it's not always a good outcome, is it?
Right, but the moral, let me see if I can wrap this up and we can move on. The moral of your story is if you go get checked out at the doctor, you can fix what's wrong because some people are scared to go get tests.
You can fix what's wrong.
That's right.
Fortunately, benign, but it must have been growing for decades.
All right, well,
you never know what's in there.
I will let you know, and let's all,
Pray it's not a 5-inch wide and 10-inch long tumor.
Thank you very much. We'll move on. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.